Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, let's talk about the short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenarios for Bitcoin. We are here on the shorter time frame and the overall bigger picture hasn't changed. Tomorrow we'll talk about the daily chart again, I'm sure. Here on the smaller time frame, what are we tracking? We're tracking a bullish structure. It is entirely possible that after the initial rally that we had towards this 17th of January high, that the correction afterwards already completed here on the 27th. I mean, this is the short-term bullish case. Here we can say wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, and now we're pushing higher in a third wave, and this is possibly the wave 1 of that third wave. We could also call it wave A and wave B, and then this is wave 1 of a C wave. This is in the short term, not so important. Important is that the market reacted to this support area, held a couple of support areas here, so it's climbing higher, producing higher highs and higher lows. And this is the short-term bullish count. And in this case, at the moment in the short term, we are waiting to see if the market can generate a 5-wave move up. So if we get 5 waves up, for those of you who don't know about how Elliott Wave works, how market structures develop, well, typically after a 5-wave move up, and it needs this 4-5 pattern, then yeah, we can call that wave 1, and we would expect a higher low to hold support. And then this wave 2 could be used maybe to get positioned for a third wave rally afterwards. So this would be the short-term bullish count. This is what I'm tracking at the moment primarily, at least as long as the market holds above the $101,744 level. Now, to keep this scenario alive, the market needs to hold above support. Any sustained break below 101,744 would indicate that maybe something more bearish is unfolding. And in that case, and that takes us to the short-term bearish count, this pullback that presumably ended on the 27th of January could still be unfolding. All right, so in this case then, this is like wave W, wave X, wave Y, and the Y wave is an A, B, C structure. So we could see here a deeper pullback. All right, this would be short-term bearish. Definitely a reasonable interpretation. However, without a break of support, due to the context and how the market started to move up from the 27th of January low, I slightly favor that the low is already in, but that can change. I mean, I'm only going to favor that as long as the market holds above support. Now, in the last video, I shared with you, In the last video, I shared with you that the market had reached here all 5 waves in wave C of 3. So we were already getting ready for the start of wave 4, circle 4. But I told you we need a break below the red line for a first indication that this wave 4 is actually starting. And seems like we have that pullback right now in circle 4. So support is between 101,744 and 103,557 for this corrective pullback. And the price would ideally stay in the price channel, so hold above the lower boundary line of that price channel, and then, you know, rally once more in wave 5. I mean, that would be ideal. So at the moment, I mean, the pullback is unfolding, and we are simply waiting to see if the market can find some support here around 103,557 and the trend line, which could offer support in the same region. Any break below the lower boundary line wouldn't be necessarily too much of a problem, could already indicate weakness, however, and it would mean that, well, there are only 2 Fibonacci levels left. Anything below that is too deep for a wave 4 and would then shift probabilities towards the yellow scenario, which, as I said, is the short-term bearish count. So that's what the focus is at the moment. I will remove those lower structural supports. We don't need them at the moment. And if one more high forms, then I would expect it to reach either 107,330 or 108,394. Yeah, because these are the 2 next levels. Should the market reach the 161.8 extension, which it has, then typically in a wave 5, the 200% extension is the last one. So we'll see if that happens. The That doesn't mean it's a major top. It just means that might be the wave one, you know, of the larger C wave, which will be corrected afterwards, forming a higher low before it goes higher. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.